Hello, welcome to Soulprint Intuitive Tarot. My name is Cindy. This will be for October 11th. Thank you so much for being here. To my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am now officially less than 100 subscribers away from hitting my 10,000 mark, so I'm grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you very, very much. Keep the thumbs up and the comments coming. They are all wonderful. For anybody interested in a private reading, I am currently booking sort of the middle of November, so it's not that far, a long wait. And if you're interested, in the Dropbox below is an email address, soulprint888@gmail.com. Just fire me off an email and I will send you the information you need in order to consider going forward with the reading. All right, so this is a straight pendulum reading. Two things before I start. Three things. One, get your pendulum. Two, the light your share your light. I can't remember what it's called. The energy circle for the U.S. election was released last Wednesday. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at it, go into the playlist on this channel. You'll find it. Please consider doing that. The energy work, as I've said many, many times, it will always match light energy, like energy. So whatever you're doing, whenever you're doing it, it will automatically connect with other energies. You have to remember that Earth is where we created the time before, after 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock. That doesn't exist once you kind of leave the planet, or certainly not the way we think of it. And so it's perpetual. So when you do one of those meditations, you actually just link up and join up with all the other energy that is there, that has already been there, etc. And in fact, energies that will still come, because there's no past, present, future either. So please consider taking a look at that. And also, I just want to give you a heads up. The reading that I'm going to be releasing on Friday, I'm going to take a look at two things. One, I want to take a look at the Ukrainian war, that bridge that Russia has that connects mainland Russia to Crimea, sustained some significant damage over the weekend. And I want to take a look at that. Also, so it's going to be a two-parter. I also want to take a look at Trump and just see how he's doing. Apparently, he wanted to trade. This is hilarious. He wanted to trade documents he had no business having, of, like secret documents, for documents pertaining to the Russia investigation, which are not his to have either. So he wanted to trade one group of stolen documents for another group of documents. This is where we're at with him. Oh, and apparently that lawyer that he gave a $3 million retainer to, apparently he's just joined another law firm, from what I understand. I don't think he's going to be doing any work for Trump because, of course, he won't listen to any of his lawyers. So, it's just worth taking a peek at two of, kind of, I don't know, maybe the more deranged souls on the planet. Just a thought. All right, this is a win-lose kind of on the election pendulum. One of my lovely, lovely subscribers sent me a list of ones that she wants checked. I'm also going to recheck the governorship in Georgia between Kemp and oh my Lord, what's her name? No, hold on, it'll come to me. Kemp and Stacey Abrams. It's so frustrating when you have a face in front of your head, but you can't attach a name to it. So we're going to start with that one. And we're just going to go through the list. Some of these are for governors. Some of them are for senators. So And in a couple of cases, I probably didn't make a note of what they are, but if they pertain to your state, I'm sure you'll let me know. Don't hesitate to send me, but don't keep sending me the same names over and over again. But if there's something particular to your state or the state surrounding you, send them out to me, because you know what? I am not going to literally go through all of the information pertaining to the upcoming midterms and sort out each race. Okay, like not happening. Okay, so I know we got a no for Stacey Abrams winning last time, and it distressed everybody, including me. But, as I've said, we can't impact another soul print, okay? And if Stacey Abrams doesn't win the governorship, it's very possible that she may go on to win um, sort of a seat or a position that is stronger or more impactful. Okay, so here we go. Let's start. Okay, is Stacey Abrams going to be elected governor of the state of Georgia? Is Stacey Abrams going to be the next governor of the state of Georgia again? A no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Again, things can shift and change, but that's where we are right now. When I was going through and I was sort of making the list, I always made sure that the Democrat nominee was first. Okay, so if you get a bunch of yeses because they're winning, that's a good thing. Okay. Also, for anybody who's new, you're going to notice a little bit of vibration. Pendulum, show me when you're ready to talk. It will go around and around in a circle like that. Pendulum, show me yes. It goes back and forth, and show me no. And it goes around and around and around. Okay. The North Carolina Senate seat between a Judge Sherry Beasley and a Ted Budd. Is Sherry Beasley going to win that Senate seat? Is she going to go to the U.S. Senate? She's getting a strong yes. Okay. Arizona Senate seat between Mark Kelly and Blake Masters. Is Mark Kelly going to, I think it's hold on actually, to that Senate seat? Also a strong yes. Okay. Arizona governors. Katie Hopp versus Carrie Lake. And we all know who Carrie Lake is, right? She's a Trump wannabe in heels. In some ways, I think she's almost more radical than he is. But in any case, is Katie Hobbs going to be elected and sit as Arizona's next governor? And that is also a yes. Okay. Arizona Secretary of State. It is an Adrian Fontes, I think is how you pronounce her name, versus a Mark Fincham. Is Adrian going to win the election and become Arizona's Secretary of State? And that's a strong yes. So that's interesting because that really does put Arizona sort of, I think, more solidly blue than perhaps people were expecting. Let's hope the pendulum is reading right on accuracy today, shall we? Okay, Nevada Secretary of State. It's a Cisco Aguilera versus a Jim Marchant. So is Cisco going to become the next Secretary of State of Nevada? All right, that at this time is looking like a no, which is unfortunate. Texas governor. Okay, so Beto O'Rourke versus Abbott. And this is the thing. I mean, O'Rourke is really, really needing to push hard because Texas still wants to be red, and Abbott, despite everything that man does that's wrong, I mean, electrical grid failures, school shootings, moving immigrants all over the country. Let's see. Is Beto O'Rourke going to win the governorship of Texas? Beto O'Rourke, is he going to win this election? Yes. All right. Now, for those of you who might be wondering, mentally, when I'm saying win, I mean, or I am including take the position of, move into the office. Okay. Um, the pendulum isn't going to give us an answer that says, yeah, they won, except they're going to get cheated out of it. Okay. Like, when I'm asking for a win, I mean, are they actually going to get into that office and hold that position? Florida. Okay. Val Deming and Marco Rubio. Is Val Deming going to become one of the senators for Florida? Is she going to win that race? That's looking like a yes. It's interesting because energetically, I'm getting a feeling like she can't take anything for granted. So if you're in Florida, do what you can do to support or, get people out to vote, whatever it takes. Florida governor. Charlie Crist versus DeSantis. Is Charlie Crist going to become the next governor of Florida? Right now, that's a no. But what I'm getting are the words, but he'll give him a good run for his money. So hopefully, there will be some impact from that. Or perhaps things can change between now and then. Pennsylvania. Fetterman versus Oz. The races are tightening everywhere. That is to be expected. I don't want you guys panicking all over the place. Pennsylvania. Is Fetterman going to become the next senator or one of the next senators for Pennsylvania? Fetterman for the win, yes or no? That's a strong yes. Oh my Lord, let's hope so. Wisconsin, also Senator Mandel Barnes versus Ron Johnson. And this is the thing, right? If Wisconsin reelects Ron Johnson, considering his role in the insurrectionists, which he keeps trying to minimize. Oh, I was only involved for a minute. That's a scary thing. Okay. Mandela Barnes for the win for the Wisconsin Senate seat. Okay, I'm just going to ask this in the opposite way too. Is Ron Johnson going to win or is he going to be reelected as senator in his seat for Wisconsin? Is Ron Johnson going to continue to be the senator from Wisconsin? Okay, no. Tim Ryan and J.D. Vance in Ohio. Tim Ryan for the win for Ohio. Senate seat in Ohio. Is it going to go to Tim Ryan? Strong yes. I'm loving all of the people, Republicans who are have switched, right? So not only have they washed their websites or whatever about their ideas or their thoughts about abortion, but now they're coming out and saying, well, now I've investigated it, and yeah, Biden is absolutely the president. The election wasn't stolen. Until I guess somebody comes after them. One of them flip-flopped recently, I don't know which one. So, there's just like kind of crazy out there with the Republicans these days. Colorado, Michael Bennett. Um, this is also for Senate, and he's up against somebody by the name of DEA. Michael Bennett, is Michael Bennett going to represent Colorado as a senator as a result of the midterm elections? Does he get the win? Yes. Georgia. Warnock versus Walker. Oh my God, that Walker. I swear, aside from a lot of other Republicans, this man has a very, very slippery relationship with the truth. Um, but sometimes with him, you kind of are not even quite sure if he knows the truth. But this paid for his girlfriend's abortion allegedly. Um, and I think what's so appalling, and what I hope is disgusting, at least some thinking Republicans out there, is this attitude of we don't care what he did, we need that Senate seat, we'll back him. That is horrible, like truly horrible. Is Raphael Warnock going to hold the Senate seat he has for Georgia as a result of the midterm elections? Warnock for the win, yes or no? Yes. Nevada, um, Cortez Masto versus Adam Lexalt, I think. Um, okay, Masto, for the win. I'm not sure what seat this is. I don't know if this is a senator. It might be. I don't know. I'm sorry. Um, in any case, is Masto going to get the win in Nevada? It's a no. Okay, and I've just been told for people who are really, really concerned about some of the people who are getting elected as Secretary of State, okay, don't panic because with the stronger Senate that the Democrats are going to have going forward over the next 2 years, I believe that they are going to be able to implement some sort of legislation that um, kind of prevents the secretaries of state of just turning the election to something that's more to their liking. So even though it's a problem, and it could be, energetically, I'm being told, like, don't panic. Don't panic. That will get resolved. Okay, Pennsylvania. This is for Governor Josh Shapiro versus that Mastrioni. Oh my God, what a crazy he is, eh? Okay, um, and apparently a lot of Republicans in Pennsylvania are actively supporting Shapiro. Okay, so is Josh Shapiro going to continue to be governor of Pennsylvania? Does he win and hold the governorship? Strong yes. Okay, and just two final questions. Are the Democrats going to hold the House? Okay, that's a yes, but it is not a great, big, powerful yes, which leads me to believe that they're going to have, they're going to lose some seats, but they're going to hold. Okay. And are the Democrats going to hold and increase the number of Senate seats they hold? Much stronger yes. All right. So the Senate, apparently it has something like a 65 or 70% um, chance as of right now, which, you're still, 4 weeks away or whatever it is to the election, of holding the Senate. The House just is feeling a little bit dicier these days for whatever reason. So if you are in a state that where well, in fact, you should be in all the states, right? Because they come up every 2 years. So make sure that you're voting down ballot. And let's try to keep that house as strong as it can be. I think Nancy Pelosi's tired, and I think she would really like to retire, but there is no way she is going to retire before she feels that the house is safe. Okay, hopefully, um, you know, she'll be able to, retire and enjoy her grandchildren somewhere in the future, but I don't see it happening for sure right away in any case. Okay, thank you very, very much for being here. It's always a pleasure to know that you're on the other side of the screen. Let me know how the pendulum results went for you, and I will see you again on Friday. Until then, take care, be well. See you soon. Bye bye.